Hey, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. About to react to this vid. This is DJ Akademiks speaks on judge granting DJ Pat $5,000 and a private investigator to clear his name. So this is the guy who has killed Takeoff allegedly, but he is claiming his innocence. And there are a lot of conspiracy theories floating around. People are saying that this man has been framed and that the people who are really responsible has put all the blame on him and has framed him. And now this man is trying to claim his innocence, and he is saying he did not kill Takeoff at all. So we're gonna get the deets involving this situation. I'm gonna speed it up because DJ Akademiks is a bit long-winded and he talks really slow. But side note, if anybody wants to hear this at regular speed, all you gotta do is slow it down on your end. That's all you gotta do, and it'll be of regular speed. There's that. Anyway, let's watch.
So the dude who killed Takeoff, there's an order that came down. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Sorry. So order that came down that said, came to consider the defense ex parte motion to provide funds for expert assistance in this case. Upon consideration of the motion and argument of counsel, it is hereby granted. The court hereby authorizes defense counsel to secure private investigative services for the defendant in order to assist the defendant's counsel in representing the defendant in this case. The court hereby authorizes payment of a reasonable investigative fees and expenses upon the submission of a statement of fees and expenses incurred not to exceed $5,000.
If they find that he innocent,
okay?
That shit crazy.
It is further ordered that the Harris County Sheriff's Office allow access to the above defendant, Patrick Clark. And they allow...
Because I don't think nobody would do all this if they were actually guilty. Why would they be like, yes, help me hire a private investigator knowing full on well that they actually did the crime? I don't think they would do that. Because then you're going to get an even harsher punishment when they find out you actually did do it. For sure. So... what? And then that actually works against you because it's like, oh, thank you for suggesting that we get this private investigator because now we know you did it without a shadow of a doubt. Electric chair, nigga. You feel me? So it doesn't make sense that a guilty person will request this. It doesn't make any sense.
That the private investigator named herein to enter the Harris County Jail with a laptop computer, a printer, and an audio device when visiting the defendant. They might as well say, y'all seen the other nigga who dropped the song from jail? They might as well just say, bring a microphone and Pro Tools, nigga, and let's get this shit rocking. Like, come on now, dog. Come on, bro. They might as well just say that nigga gonna bring a hotspot.
Shut up.
They're gonna bring a hotspot, a microphone, and some Pro Tools, and they finna get lit up in that bit. Somebody said, "Where's the Mexico money?" You know, that's so funny. I'm gonna pull up. I don't know. Maybe the cops is capping a little bit.
Or something.
We're not capping, but or maybe I'm just looking at money different. They said he only had $1,700 when they arrested him. So what money were they talking about? I thought they were going to say he had $30,000. You know what I mean? Here we go.
Where the fuck he get these documents from? What the hell?
Okay. So all that bag of cash, I'm going to pull that up. All the money.
Is this just online for anybody to see? I know you can obtain some like court documents, but this looks a little.
No, he had to fill out. Well, actually, who knows what he actually got arrested for? No, actually, yeah, I think I'm wrong on this. I might be wrong on this. I think they took the cash as evidence. They took it as evidence. So when he's locked up now, when it comes to bail or anything like that, or if you can't afford a lawyer, you have to fill out this paperwork, which basically. The judge could find you, I think it's called indigent, which means you're broke, you know what I mean? And you can't support an actual legal process to defend yourself, which means the court will then appoint people to help you out, right? So you got to pretty much declare broke. And the way they do it is they have you fill out a paperwork, and this is the paperwork homie filled out. I know, chat, we got everything, don't we? Holy.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't think this is available. I don't know how he got this.
He basically said, and I read it, he didn't specify if he rents or own. He said, please select. He says he stays with someone. So he says he doesn't have a house. Right? No, he says he lives in a house. But he doesn't rent or own. He just stays with someone. Okay? This is employee status. They said he is part-time. I think he began to write student right here. I think he started to write student. I don't know why he was trying to write student. Unless I'm writing this scribbled out shit wrong. But he said part-time. They said employer's name. He said he's a DJ. Employer's address unknown, obviously. There's a number here. And they said supervisor, self. And they said how long you been doing this job for 15 years. Now, granted, he's capping a bit. Because you have to imagine, you got to make it look like you're broke, that they could help you out, right?
So you get
Because if you start flexing on this, they're gonna be like, oh, you good, nigga, the fuck you need?
Why is his number
Salary,
right here?
unknown. And I think this might be just verbal, so this might not be him who's filling it out. They might just be asking him. He says his only bills in life.
My last job was FedEx.
This nigga says only bill in life is cell phone for $200. He say don't know how much you pay for clothes and food. Imagine the only fucking bill you have in life is a grown man's cell phone. Holy. And he said the cash on hand. What number you see this as? Is it 1,700 or 1,200?
Like a 2.
This looked like 1,200 or 1,700. Regardless, less than $2,000. He says you don't got no money in stocks. You don't got no money in the saving account. And this is obviously where he's doing cap. Hey, how much you have in your checking account? Remember, you can't lie. So you got to be like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. So he probably got some money. Now, whatever they probably found him with when he was about to leave, they're going to put that in evidence. So he can't rely on that money. Right? So who knows? Maybe he had like $20,000 in a bag and he was about to dip. When he got locked up, they're going to take that as evidence. Right? Because clear.
So apparently the narrative is that he was trying to flee to Mexico, like after Takeoff passed, after he got killed or whatever the case. But people are saying that they have proof that he already booked this flight and shit to Mexico before that even happened. And as we saw even from the video, like it clearly was an accident. It didn't seem like it was planned to shoot Takeoff. You know, niggas start shooting and then, you know, it was a lot of commotion going on. Or maybe, you know, you could argue that, oh, it was planned. He planned to go there and kill Takeoff and then flee to Mexico. That's why he bought it in advance. But I highly doubt that.
Clearly, it had to do with him trying to fucking leave when he's being sought after for a crime. It's directly related. They can keep it as evidence, right? Yeah, so basically, they said that his total assets is damn near zero. And his bills is like $200. So they have classified him pretty much indigent, and that's why he's going to get he's getting all these things from the government.
I don't know you could.
You sent me the GoFundMe link? All right, gang. No way. Well, I'm going to put up another screen to make sure it's actually real.
He is so funny. This little investigative work he be doing.
No way. Nah, this is a troll.
Let me see.
Nah, this got to be a troll. This got to be a troll. Chat, this got to be a troll. Is this him?
How would he make it go?
Look,
Not $75.
Patrick Xavier Clark.
Maybe somebody did it on his behalf.
Nigga, this might be the only suit he ever owned, nigga. A businessman, not the murderer of Takeoff. The narratives are false. Maybe it's real. It's been organized by somebody named AJ Clark.
Why they trying to make it seem like he running for office or some shit? What is this picture?
Last name. Look, my brother DJ Pat has begun his fight for justice. We will need assistance in proving his innocence. As family, we're asking all of his supporters, colleagues, and friends to help us fight for innocence during these difficult times. Please continue to keep Pat and other families involved in this case in your prayers. God bless.
No.
Okay.
Maybe
it is true. I want my little cousin to come home. He's innocent and being set up.
Speak on it, Melissa. Okay. Spill the tea.
All right.
Innocent.
Yeah, how much am I putting on
this is so ghetto. These how much y'all about to put on these books?
How much y'all about to put on this book, Shaq?
Shut up.
Can you actually do a GoFundMe for bail? Usually I see these get deleted. You can do a GoFundMe for like a burial or something that, you know, kind of tragic happened. I don't know if you could do it for bail.
Yeah, it's ghetto.
Could that be done for bail? Usually I see these type of things get deleted, bro. I kid you not.
Because you did the crime, do the time, we ain't helping you. He already got $75 though.
Somebody said he's innocent. Jayford's son did it. All right, hold on. So there was a bunch of orders that actually got
Lincoln with the odds, bitch. I did that shit for Jay Prince.
Like signed.
Bitch, I did that for the mob ties.
I don't want to put up nothing that's too crazy. So he's gonna go for it's kind of crazy. I know all this shit, right? He's going for. There's another bond here next Wednesday to lower the bond. Right now it's $2 million. So next week Wednesday he's supposed to go for bond, and it's supposed to be to lower the $2 million. Because initially the prosecutor said, "Yo, give him $1 million bond," and the judge basically said, "Fuck $1 million, $2 million." You know what I mean? Let me see.
Even if it gets lowered to $1
This got signed off on,
500,000, he can't. If it gets lowered to 5,000, he can't pay. He can't even afford the private investigator. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, this is interesting.
This said DJ Pat for president, 2024. Fuck out of here.
So they filed motions in court, and then the judge reviews it. They look at it, and they could just sign it off and be like, okay, so this is now what it is.
It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna show you the motion for bond stipulations. The motion for bond stipulations got signed off on. Remember, the prosecutor had asked for make sure this nigga can't talk to Jay Prince, all that type of shit. Here we go. I'm about to give me a second. Give me a second. All right. I'm gonna show you the latest shit that's there. Here we go. Bang. Okay, so this is the shit that got signed off. Yo, I can't believe this nigga got a suit on. Okay, so here it goes. This is the order that got signed off on. Remember, most of the shit you're gonna see. It says, in addition to appearing before the court, the defendant is ordered to comply with the following conditions of release on bond. The defendant will be supervised by the pretrial, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing, though. Additional conditions mark those that apply. They got to appear in court every time. They can't commit no crime or engage in conduct that would result in their arrest. They shall not have no contact with prosecution witnesses, the complaint, or victims, specifically any member of the household of the decedent, Kirsch Ball. You see Jay Prince. I don't know who these people are, though. There's some new names on this. Jay Prince, Jay Jones, A. Hamilton, Quavius Marshall, and Willie Bland. I only know Quavo. And Jay Prince Jr., obviously. So who are these other people right here? Y'all know these people?
No, they don't know these names.
Anyway, a few other things. If he does get out, he would have to go through the alcohol and drug testing. He would have a curfew, this and third. And then, this was interesting right here. It says no deadly weapons, blah, 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 blah. It said 24-hour house arrest, right? And it says no contact or communications with co-actors. That was interesting. No contact or communications with co-actors.
What does that mean?
That almost sounds like co-accused. Michael Prince. Now, remember, Michael Prince is the dude that's white hat. Remember that?
That's who?
Mike Prince is the white hat dude. Cameron Joshua, yellow hoodie. Christopher Watkins, I don't know who that is. And or Shakur Stevenson, boxer. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, they were in that video. So they were at the scene of the crime.
I don't know, man. Anyway. Okay. Perfect. Well, that's just kind of what it is. I mean, there's a few other things, and I just don't think you guys give a fuck about that yet. Somebody told me, a nice little birdie told me, that they're also going to motion, I can't see it in the paperwork yet, though, that they're motioning to remove some of these names from the no contact list, basically saying that, hold on, let me see, is this person there yet? Basically saying that it shouldn't be ordered that, let me make sure, it should be ordered that he got to stay away from Jay Prince Jr. I don't know.
Okay, we'll come back when you got some more facts, brother. Or are you about to say something?
You know what I mean? Like, everybody's just kind of like, they're using this COVID excuse, but everybody's dragging their feet on all these trials. So this shit probably won't get adjudicated until maybe 3 years from now.
Yeah, it takes time. These cases take forever. I just reacted to the Shanquella Robinson video where they spoke more about the case and said, these things take time. It'll take time before people get prosecuted, and that's just how it is. So we'll see what happens. But the findings of this private investigation, that might come out sooner than later. And like I said, I don't think this man is guilty because it doesn't make any sense. Like, you would just be shooting yourself in the foot by requesting money to investigate something that you know for sure that you did. And if it's a private investigator, chances are they're going to find something, some type of clue that can be helpful in getting you more time if you actually did it. So why would you request that? It does not make any sense. So I personally don't feel like he actually killed Takeoff, but you know, who knows? I guess we'll find out as time goes on. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye.